Հոկտեմբերի 10-ի բազմահազարանոց բողոքի ցույցը Նյու Յորքում սկսվեց Ռոքֆելլեր կենտրոնից, NBC հեռուստաալիքի շենքի դիմաց։ Հայտնեք ճշմարտությունը, պաստառներով, վանկարկերով Նյու Յորքի, Նյու Ջերսիի հայությանը միացել էին տարբեր նահանգներից, Փենսիլվանիայից, Մասաչուսեթսից, Քնեթիքեթից, Ռոդ Այլանդից, Վաշինգտոնից, Մերիլենդից, նույնիսկ Լոս Անջելեսից ժամանած հայեր։
When it's too late and you want to report the statistics, NBC, tell the truth.
NBC, report the truth.
Shame on you, NBC.
Shame on you, NBC. Shame on you, NBC.
Erdogan is a terrorist.
Erdogan is a terrorist.
Aliyev is a terrorist.
Aliyev is a terrorist.
Artsakh is Armenia.
Artsakh is Armenia.
Artsakh is Armenia!
Artsakh is Armenia!
Get your hands off our land!
Get your hands off our land!
Who are Armenians, you ask? Think of the phoenix. We rise from the ashes, stronger than ever. A small country, but we grow under pressure. A nation who overcame a genocide and prevented ethnic cleansing. That's why any Armenian you ask is always proud and representing. See, we've got these hidden scars that you can't see. Although our wounds are still open, our spirits have never been broken. Our pain is left unspoken. Our lands have been stolen, but by God we've been chosen. See, you didn't know we're the first Christian nation, surrounded by devils whose only mission is extermination. We've been tested so many times, yet avoided annihilation. But don't be mistaken, through this we built brick by brick, through our determination, motivation, and dedication. Survived through a genocide, yet we still seek recognition. So it hurts when we scream, but the world doesn't hear. Any corner of the world you'll find an Armenian. From Australia to Iran, Alaska to Japan. We've been stripped from our lands, forced to leave. By now you must understand. With all this adversity, you're damn right, we take it personally. But like a flower, we will bloom, so forget me not. Leave the devils at the door even when they knock. We call her Mother Armenia, because our queens are our backbones. We crown each and every one of them with personal thrones. Our men are as tough as nails and provide for our kin. So when I hear our soldiers say that we will win,
I want you all to use your smartphones and go to www.disarmazerbaijan.com, and there's a petition there to the governments that were responsible for sponsoring the OSCE arms embargo that went into effect in 1992 but was never enforced. Yesterday we had a meeting, the two of us had a meeting with the ambassador to Armenia in the United States, Varujan Nersesyan. He's very interested in helping us with this plan, but our plan requires your participation to sign this petition. We need 100,000 signatures minimum, because at that time, the United States government must give us an answer within 60 days of what they are going to do with our petition, which is demanding that the arms embargo be enforced and anyone that violates it be punished severely.
Turkey's killing Christians!
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 Erdogan is ISIS!
Erdogan is ISIS!
NBC, report the truth!
NBC, report the truth!
NBC, report the truth!
NBC, report the truth!
Yemen wants peace! Baku wants Yemen!
NBC Studio-ի դիմաց մոտ 1 ժամից ավելի տևողությամբ ցույցից հետո ժողովուրդը քայլեց դեպի Columbus Circle եւ հանգրվանեց ABC 7 եւ CNN ստուդիոների հարևանությամբ։
Turkey wants terrorists!
Artsakh wants peace!
Artsakh wants peace!
Armenia wants peace!
ABC 7 եւ CNN ստուդիոների հարևանությամբ պատրաստած բեմահարթակից հնչեցին ելույթները, որ սկսվեց Ամերիկայի Միացյալ Նահանգների եւ Հայաստանի հիմներով, հայր մերի աղոթքով եւ սրբազան հայր Տեր Անուշավան arczepiskopos Դանիելյանի խոսքով.
In addition to this crime war of Azerbaijan, it's so sad, it's so deplorable to witness the biased silence adopted by the media, which more often is presenting this joint attack of Azerbaijan and Turkey against Artsakh and Armenia as a local skirmish, as a local conflict where both sides somehow are at fault by bombing each other's positions. Nothing could be further from the truth. That's why we are here in Big Apple, where we are raising our voice to remind the media their ethics and their values in order objectively, impartially, and truthfully to present the facts. We are here to demand the media in order to fulfill their real mission and to provide the public with truth.
I am the treasurer of the Armenian Youth Federation Central Executive and former executive director of the Armenian National Committee of America Eastern Region. I come to you angry that our brothers and sisters are dying, that they are being murdered on our ancestral lands. I come to you in sadness as we mourn the martyrs who have given their lives in defense of our homeland. And I come to you guilty that I now stand in front of you thousands of miles from my home, our home. Guilty that I am not on the front lines with our own army, Mersur Panaga, fighting for the survival of our nation, of our people. But as I look out among you now, as I walk next to you, as we march today, I see determination. I see resilience. I see strength. I see a people united in one cause and for one reason. A simple truth above all else. Artsakh is Armenian!
My name is Rachel Cohen, which is not an Armenian name, it is Jewish. My father is Jewish and my mother is Armenian. Coming from both of these backgrounds, I know no shortage of heartache and a bloodshed heritage. Being that only part of my family on each side survived their genocide. Everyone thought that both sides, Armenians and Jews, wouldn't stand a chance. I'm living proof that that is a lie. I know the stories of genocide from the time I was a child. I am no stranger to this and what it looks like when it begins. Each year, my mother would ask me if they included the Armenian genocide in history class. I'm sorry, Mom, they never did. Armenia never got the reparations or acknowledgement and validation that we deserve and will always deserve. This is the danger of denial, the danger of what happens when a country denies the abuse to their neighbor. This is what Turkey has done to us Armenians and now Azerbaijan. The media does not realize how dangerous it is to be neutral and how careless it is to be so diplomatic during a time like this. There are people on the front lines getting the correct coverage, but it always arrives here a day late and $1 short. People are risking their lives for the truth, and what are the news stations here doing? They're neutralizing it, censoring it, and drowning out our voices that we are screaming out. How much louder do we have to yell? We deserve the right coverage. We deserve the truth. The world deserves the truth.
So I hear Fox 5 is here, ladies and gentlemen. Where are you, Fox 5?
We are here today to support our soldiers that are on the front lines fighting for their lives, for the life of our children and for our homeland. I lost a cousin this week, Alan Markaryan, 21 years old, to Azerbaijani drone. There are many, many children and soldiers right now on the front lines fighting for our country, for our nation. Our young ones are dying right now. We are mourning them, but we are strong. There are many heroes, just like Alan Markaryan, that have lost their lives defending our country. We need justice!
Ինցրտով պիտի մտնենք անկողի, մամ ջան չտախրես, շատ չմտածես, կռիվ են գնում ախպերս ու ես, մամ ջան չտախրես, շատ չմտածես, կռիվ են գնում ախպերս ու ես, Մռայլ գիշերան աստած են խոսում, այստեղ հայքաչի արյունն է հոսում, եկել են կռիվ, կռվում ենք այսպես, խփում ենք թուրքին ախպես ու ես, եկել են կռիվ, խփում ենք այսպես, Հպում ենք թուրքին ախպերս ու ես Ինչքան պետք լինի կակարվենք այսպես Հայ ազգի համար ախպերս ու ես Ինչքան պետք լինի կակարվենք այսպես Հայ ազգի համար ախպերս ու ես well-trained fighters with many years of war under their belt. And Artsakh now marks the 4th country that they are deployed in by Turkey. They are terrorists. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights Watch Group has deemed the Free Syrian Army a terrorist organization, as has the United States, along with countless other governments around the world. This is where specifics matter. Because the reason for their label as a terrorist organization is because ever since the caliphate fell, they have recruited thousands of ISIS and Al-Qaeda fighters into their ranks, including high-ranking generals. There is a mountain of evidence to support these claims. The most famous and the most evident was the fact that last year, during a deeper invasion into Syria, backed by Turkey, Security footage captured Free Syrian Army soldiers freeing over 800 ISIS fighters, who almost all immediately joined their ranks. This makes them a terrorist organization. This makes them ISIS. And until the truth is being told by the media, until they say ISIS is invading Armenia, the world will turn a blind eye and a deaf ear. Until the media says out loud, ISIS is invading Armenia, they will not hear us! Let them hear you!
Քնում են կռիվ դեղնակ բարով հողը սարերի քաչ մարդիկների ողով կմնան հավետ կանգուն Արցախ դու իմ դուն երկրի իմ սրտի մորս աղոտքի ձայնով համբարձվեց հոգիդ վիրավոր գնաք բարով հայ զինվոր գնաս բարով հայ զինվոր Աստված ձեզ հետ հայ զինվոր
ABC, report the truth! ABC, report the truth! CNN, report the truth! Fox 5, report the truth! NBC, report the truth! CBS, report the truth! Hachteluyենք! Hachteluyենք! Hachteluyենք!
Their intent is clear. It's in line with their ultra-right-wing, pan-Turkic ideology. Deep down, we have all known it was only a matter of time before they turned their bloody gaze once again to the Armenians. With each border skirmish since the ceasefire, we wondered if the time had come. This time was different. We all knew it had. We wondered, like every time before, how the world would react. This time, like all others, the international community continues to pose the question, well, who started it? Who is the aggressor? With recriminations flying back and forth, ABC News, CNN, Fox, I urge you to look at the facts. While both sides accuse each other of attacking civilians, any available footage of destruction and horror are in Stepanakert and Shushi, targeting Armenians with prohibited cluster munitions. That's a war crime, in case you didn't know. We know what's going on. We need you to know it and report on it. Your silence only serves to embolden our aggressors. As journalists, we are calling on you to uphold the integrity and the sanctity of the profession into which you have entered, telling the world's untold stories, no matter the cost, because they need to be heard. More than that, we're calling upon your human decency. I hope you can hear me. The suffering of our people is going unnoticed. Our story is misrepresented, and as long as this continues, innocent civilians and soldiers, our brothers and sisters, our fathers, our uncles, our neighbors, our friends, will continue to die. We demand that you stand on the side of humanity and truth. Call out Turkey and Azerbaijan for their crimes. History is watching, and a genocide denied is a genocide repeated. Don't let that be on your conscience. Armenians are a peaceful people. We never wanted this war, but we are forced to defend ourselves against a much larger and much more powerful foe.
All we have ever wanted is to live and prosper on the lands that we have inhabited for millennia, peacefully, without any existential threat. That is what we want the world to know, and we are counting on you to help us tell them.
105 years later, we still carry the pain of our ancestors on our shoulders. When the perpetrators denied genocide, how do you expect a nation to have closure? When the news outlets won't spread our word so our pain doesn't get any exposure, how do you expect a country to keep their composure?
Yes!
Constantly asking our parents, when will this war be over? The media has silenced us so many times repeatedly. All these attacks are sought out strategically. All we ask is to be treated equally. We just want to live in Armenia peacefully. But instead you turn a blind eye to terrorism sheepishly. Turkey sends paid mercenaries, not even doing it secretly. Didn't you listen to anything Erdogan just said recently? Admitting to continuing the genocide for the world to see. If any of you news outlets had some decency, you would put an end to this and kick them out of NATO easily. Why is this not on mainstream media? Why is the news not reporting? If Turkey represents ISIS, then what is America really supporting? If a country hired terrorists and paid jihadists, why is no one in the world jumping in to stop this? Constantly questioning our identity, but at the same time knowing survival is our destiny. All we've asked was for the world's empathy. So let's take a second and think hypothetically. If the enemy commits a genocide, although unsuccessfully, since we're all still alive and surviving independently, do you really think these attacks are done accidentally? So for 105 years we tried to warn y'all, this wasn't done unexpectedly. Don't sit back and let Turkey commit another genocide. Hayır Can, I promise you we'll fight till the end with honor and pride. For you deniers, there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. Our existence from here on out will never be denied. Because when Armenians get together, there's never divide. From across the world, LA to New York, we stand side by side. We are one of a kind. We don't live with fear. Like Sebu Simonyan said, we are still here. But this isn't 1915 anymore. Let me tell you, and I mean it. We've lost friends and family, but never our spirit. When we say Armenia will prevail, listen when I speak. It's obvious, Hayır Can, we do whatever it is for my Hayır Enik. Hayır Can! Duhum!
Journalists are the gatekeeper of our society. They have played a significant role in the way our world's history has been shaped. All of you now have the chance to cover a story that has it all. Corruption, war crimes, human rights abuses, jihadists, Muslims, Christians, dictatorships. So pick up your pen and report the truth before there is more blood on all of your hands.
We are here today because we say no. We say no to war. We say no to the barbarians of Azerbaijan, of Turkey and ISIS. We say no to those who believe they can kill innocent children. We say no to those who believe they can attack Artsakh. Artsakh was, will be, always Armenia. We are fed up with Turkey. We are fed up with a country that does not have history, but only criminal records. And I see all these people, and it's a great honor for me to work with my Armenian brothers. But we are not here alone. I can feel in the atmosphere 1.5 million Armenian souls who still look for justice. I can see and I can feel 353,000 Greek Pontians who still look for justice. We say enough is enough. I want to talk as a journalist to my colleagues in the media. As a journalist, I work to speak the truth. And my question to ABC, my question to CNN, my question to Fox News, my question to all the media around the world is very simple. How can you keep your mouth shut? Why are you being silent? My colleagues in the media, you can see all these people here. How can you close your eyes? How can you support ISIS? Today, it's Armenia. Yesterday, it was Cyprus, which was invaded and still illegally occupied. Tomorrow, who it's gonna be? Is it gonna be Greece? And of course, it's gonna be the Western civilization. It's not Armenia or Artsakh against the barbarians. It's the Western civilization against those who can kill and rape. Colleagues in the media, I urge you to come to the right side of history. History doesn't have 50-50. History has right and wrong. And these people here, I was seeing before the pictures of young people, young kids, 19 years old, David and Karapet, who got killed. Do you know why they got killed, my colleagues in the media? Because they only fought the enemy to defend their kids, to defend their ancestors, to defend the next generations.
Kick Turkey out of NATO! Kick Turkey out of NATO! Kick Turkey out of NATO!
My name is Donald Wilson Bush, and I am president of the Woodrow Wilson Legacy Foundation. I'm not speechless, but if that violin plays one more time, I'm going to start weeping, because that's what gentlemen do when we bottle our rage. I wish I was Armenian, then I could just let it out. I can't believe we're doing this again. I can't believe we are here one more time ready to appease another tyrant who uses lives as pawns on a chessboard of existential value and throws them away as if he's already won the game when the other side has not even come to the table. This is gross negligence on the part of humanity. And I'm angry. I lost my religion in search of my faith. And then when I went to Washington, D.C., I lost my faith in humanity. I saw the backroom deals, the undermining, the lies, the smiles. Hey, how you doing, man? You're good, man. You're good. Unbelievable. I lost faith in humanity. And then one day, when Senator Patsy S. Tyson, God rest her soul, former state senator from Virginia, asked me to clerk with her in Richmond, Virginia. And one evening she said, on our way to Virginia Commonwealth University, Donald, I think you would make a great assemblyman. I think you'd make a great delegate in Richmond. I want to groom you to be a politician. And I said, Senator, after the last 6 weeks in this short session in Richmond, I'm sick of it. I'm sorry. I cannot become a politician until I find a constituency that has the character and the soul that matches my character and my soul. And I went looking for you. And I will tell you this right now, that I found myself in the Armenian community. And I love you for that. I wasn't expecting it, but Senator Teister took me to a women's garden party fundraiser in Crystal City, Virginia. And I met Rita Ballion. Rita is about 5 feet 3 inches tall and about 6,000 tons of dynamite. And she heard that there was a Woodrow Wilson family descendant in the house, and she came looking for me, and when she found me, she hailed the room down and she grabbed me by the lapels and she started yelling at me, if you have one drop of Woodrow Wilson's blood in your body, then you must help Armenians. You must help Armenians now! Now! Thank God Google had just come out 2 years before, because I didn't know what she was talking about. But I went back to Stanton and I started Googling. And I was enraged. And I can't believe we are here again to appease another Idi Amin Dada until we can figure out, are there gold rights or oil rights in his country of Uganda? Are we appeasing another Adolf Hitler because we're making too much money with hollow punch card machines that will be used in the future to categorize every cent that my Jewish families are worth? Are we going to appease one more tyrant like Talat Pasha? Are we going to do this again? I can't believe we are here. It's unbelievable to me. I can't believe this. I'm almost ready to lose my faith in humanity again, except the fact that I am surrounded by you right here.
Ժամից ավելի տևողության բողոքի ցույցը Միացյալ Նահանգների ամենահեղինակավոր մեդիա ստուդիոների դիմաց հուսանք, որ կտա իր արդյունքը, որ լրագրողները ավելի խորապես կուսումնասիրեն այս պատերազմի պատճառները եւ անաչառ ու ճշմարտացիորեն կլուսաբանեն, գիտակցելով, որ իրենք ինչ-որ չափով նաեւ պատմություն են կերտում։
Yes, kes shate siu karotelem in mighty. Yes, ishumem khoskereko sirer hoga mer hayreni. Yes, ishumem Արցունքները քո երբ պատմում էի ջարդերի մասին Ես հիշում եմ տունը մեր բակի բարդին ծերացած Ես հիշում եմ խոխոջն արվակի ու մանկական խաղերս անցած
Արքան եղեք հայ ժողովուրդ ջան, մենք ամուր կանգնած ենք սահմանին, միշտ հաղթելու ենք, հիշեք։
Ժողովուրդ ջան, բարև, դուխով կացեք, ստեսակ տոշնիա, բավշումի մտացեք, մեր պես տղեք ու լիքը, ոստերում կայնած ու վապշե։ Ամուր ենք, դուխները ստեղնա, ոչ մի բանի պակաս չկա, շատ չի քաշելու, սա մեր ձևնա, լավ մնացեք։
Ամեն ինչը լավ անելու, մինչև վերջը գնալու ենք, ունեցեք անել, որ մինչև Այ ազգը միշտ էլ ապրի ու բալեն լավի։
Ժողովուրդ ջան, բավշեմի մտածեք, սաղ դրությունը մեր ձեռնը ամեն ինչ լավ անելու։ Դուխով մենակ, Աստված սաղիս հետ է։
Դուխով գնալու ենք մինչև առաջ։ Ժողովուրդ ջան, ես սաղ տուրիկներն է սաղիս էլ հասել եմ վերցի շատ են ամեն ինչի ամեն ինչը դուք կարում եք հասցնեք մեզ, դաժեն ամենաչնչինը, շնորհակալ ենք սաղից հետ անհատական։
Շունթալյաթին դարին հողը Լուրը տարա պորրիկ մորը Կեցե հայոց կամավորը գինիլից Հանգել ջան գինիլից Խմողած անուշ, խմողած անուշ Կեցե դաշնակ կամավորը գինիլից Հանգել ջան գինիլից, լից Խմողած անուշ, խմողած անուշ Հայրս մայրս ինձ ծնեցին Եռագույնը փաթաթեցին Հայոց ազգին նվիրեցին գինիլից Հանգել ջան գինիլից Խմողած անուշ, խմողած անուշ Խմողած անուշ Թող հազար անուշ